Hi folks, my name's Jack, welcome to Peach Guitars. In today's video we're going to take a little dive into 50 years of one of the industry's biggest brands, Schecter Guitars. So, as I mentioned, we're going to take a little delve into Schecter's 50-year history of guitar making, starting out with humble beginnings, modifying guitars and making replacement parts for existing guitars back in the late 70s, all the way to where they are today, which is making some real cool, contemporary, very cutting-edge guitar designs, and they still make everything that honours the full breadth of their history, including beautiful custom shop level instruments, such as this one I'm holding. So, without further ado, let's take a look at 5 examples of what Schecter has achieved over the course of 50 years. Let's delve a little bit into the history of the company. Schecter started out as a USA-based mod shop in Los Angeles during the 1970s, rather than the metal-focused brand that we know them as today. So they began as a small operation based out of a workshop where a small team manufactured replacement guitar necks and bodies, bridges, pickguards, tuners, knobs, and all sorts of other guitar parts. After a few years machining parts, Schecter began to offer their very own instruments too, and they really were true works of art. Many players at the time aspired to own a Schecter guitar, and for good reason. Schecter and his team focused on refining and improving existing designs produced by the major guitar manufacturers of the day, and quickly built a strong reputation for themselves due to their attention to detail and craftsmanship. One of the most famous people to begin their career at Schecter is someone very close to us here at Peach Guitars, and that's of course Mr. Tom Anderson. Tom started working at Schecter in 1977 and remained there for many years. He played a crucial role in developing many of those early designs and build processes that are still used at Schecter to this day. So Schecter really is a brand of significance here to Peach Guitars. We've been lucky to go and visit the factory on numerous occasions, meet with the guys behind the brand, and get a real close insight into what they do and the full array of different instruments that they produce. And we're lucky to have really considerable stock and inventory of their guitars, from their most entry-level and really cutting-edge contemporary modern guitar designs to things like this custom shop, which are only available in limited pieces. So having that great relationship allows us to amass such a great range of their instruments, including some of these really special and more exclusive pieces. Okay, so the first guitar we're going to look at is really the pinnacle of what this brand intended to be from the off, and still is to this day. This is a 50th anniversary USA custom shop CET model. So it's obviously an S-style design with HSS pickup configuration, and this is designed entirely just to be a showcase for all of the techniques that Schecter has amassed over their 50 years of guitar design. There's a lot that goes into an instrument like this. And really what it boils down to, most importantly, as well as the amazing aesthetics, are the master grade tone woods that go into the construction of this instrument to make it sound as premium and as articulate as possible. So, to name a few of those components, these guitars are completely handcrafted, and this particular model has a super high grade swamp ash body with a 5A quilted maple top, a flamed roasted maple neck, and Macassar ebony fingerboard. This CET model also features 50th anniversary custom voiced pickups, from this super rock bridge humbucker to a duo of monster tone single coil pickups with a coil tap ability on the tone control here, push pull. So it's a standard affair of having a 5-way HSS configuration with coil tap ability, but these custom voiced pickups offer something slightly different. I feel they're very, very clear. The bridge pickup has a lot of output and punch, so when you're using overdriven tones, it gives a lot of compression and saturation. These single coils, conversely, have a lot of clarity and sweetness to them, so for cleaner tones you can get those shimmery, brilliant tones, as well as some really fiery lead sounds with gain if that's what you desire too. Okay, second guitar we're going to focus on is another part of Schecter's 50th anniversary collection, which is the C1. So the C1 design is arguably Schecter's most important and significant body design that was unveiled almost 30 years ago back at the '98 NAMM show as part of the Diamond series. The Diamond series incorporated, I think, 6 different non-custom shop level guitars, so slightly more affordable guitars, that diversified the brand and made it more accessible to a greater number of players, and the C1 body design was part of that '98 launch. This body design would have been first widely seen in the hands of Jerry Horton from the band Papa Roach with their Last Resort music video. So this 50th anniversary C1 encompasses a couple of very specific things to the 50th anniversary, including this gold burst kind of colour shifting finish, which looks fantastic under the light. At the heart of this guitar are 2 exclusive humbucking pickups which are designed to capture the essence of Schecter's past and future. The Sunset Strip bridge pickup and the Pasadena Classic in the neck. The Sunset Strip Anniversary Edition bridge humbucker, which delivers searing modern aggression, and the Pasadena Classic Anniversary Edition neck humbucker, which offers more vintage warmth and clarity. A swamp ash body with a carved top. It's an ebony fretboard with 24 jumbo stainless steel frets, and these cool offset brass ring inlays that run throughout the full fingerboard. So the third guitar we're going to take a look at, which is also part of the 50th anniversary collection, is one of the other most recognisable body designs from Schecter, which is the Avenger. So this has become the basis for numerous guitars, including some signature models, which I'll talk about in a moment. But the Avenger debuted 30 years ago, back in '96, under the direction of the Schecter brand president, who is still there to this day, Mr. Michael Ciravolo, who I've had the pleasure to chat to over Zoom and get insights into his ideal and his kind of approach to the company and how it's changed over time. As you can tell by the body design, this was a totally new direction for Schecter. They were making a bit of a departure from just the exclusive T and S style body designs they'd made up to that time, and wanted to make their stamp on a more contemporary, new emerging guitar market, where all these different artists were playing their guitars now in more new and cutting edge ways. Now, as I mentioned, this has given birth to certain signature models, and it's probably best recognised in the hands of Synyster Gates from the band Avenged Sevenfold with his line of signature products from Schecter. So alongside the C1, this features all of the same special appointments for the 50th anniversary guitars spec-wise, so same bodywoods, same neckwoods and materials. A couple of crucial differences with this Avenger model, of course, is the Floyd Rose bridge, the Sustainiac humbucking pickup in the neck, and the ability to get extremely interesting and cool sustained sounds via a 3-position switch, which gives you different frequencies. So playing wise, this is a totally different experience to that hardtail, non-sustainer equipped C1 guitar, and yet it still has a lot of the same tonal properties if you're just playing it straight through without using the sustainer and without using the Floyd Rose. Now, we've talked a little bit about design and brand evolution over the course of 50 years, but nothing quite highlights that, I think, the same way as just holding these two guitars side by side. So this custom shop Sultan model represents where the brand effectively began in recreating one of the most iconic guitars that they ever produced for Mr. Mark Knopfler, which is essentially a modified S-style guitar with some very cool electronic differences and playability differences, compared to where they are now in 2026, making guitars like this Custom 6 Headless Synyster Gates model. There's an awful lot of brand evolution going on here with these two guitars, and yet they're still made side by side. But it showcases how dedicated they are to artists' needs, and as music develops, Schecter is a brand that can really pioneer musical differences and musical ideas being put across in different instruments, down to the tastes of different artists. As a brand, they are committed to nurturing the next generation of guitarists, and they're always on the lookout for the next big talent. Just for a bit of context about the full rig that you're hearing today, I'm using the divided by 13 new Butch Walker signature amp, set pretty clean. And for the different guitars, I'm using a Marshall JCM 900 distortion pedal on the 50th anniversary guitars, and on the two S-style guitars you're going to hear, it's a Kingtone Duelist for the drive sounds. So folks, I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of one of the biggest guitar brands that we're lucky enough to stock here, Schecter Guitars. It's been a very incredible 50 years for the brand, evolving from a fairly humble mod shop in their beginning through to custom shop level and to the powerhouse that they are today, making all manner of different instruments for contemporary guitar players. Hopefully you've managed to garner some new information from this video, and if you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and drop your comments down below with your thoughts. And as always, if you want to find out more about the brand and the sheer range of products that we have in stock from them, you can do so by visiting the Peach Guitars website, where you can also select the exact instrument that you'd like from our inventory, complete with individual photographs of every guitar we have in stock, individual weights, and so on. And you can equally have any guitar you purchase professionally set up by our in-house technicians. So thank you as always for watching, folks. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.